Welcome to this tutorial on using GenAI to create your IT project schedules. Deficient schedules hide risks and have poor estimates, making project delivery uncertain. We'll start with a quick recap of the benefits of GenAI, walk through the schedule creation process, and show some examples of schedule creation prompts. Let's get started. Since the 1970s, surveys on IT project performance have consistently shown that the number of projects experiencing significant problems or failing has ranged between 40 and 70%. It appears that project managers continue to repeat the same mistakes. GenAI can help project managers break through the problem barrier by providing objective data to help with decisions, working more efficiently, project monitoring, and early identification of risks and mitigations. When used appropriately, GenAI can help IT teams meet their business objectives and ROI targets. Some other ways GenAI supports project managers and project teams include assisting with application setups, system administration, and coding, providing technical information, providing how-to guidance on processes and development, rapid comparisons and analysis, and by enhancing productivity through automating repeatable tasks, document drafting, and templates. So why use GenAI to create project schedules? Manual schedule creation is slow, inconsistent, and heavily dependent on an individual's experience. GenAI can accelerate schedule development by reducing work to draft schedules, identifying missing work, and improving the quality of timeline estimates. GenAI can break large phases into task-level work, assisting with estimating effort, timelines, and sequencing of work, exposing gaps in requirements, design, build, test, and deployment, and identifying schedule risks. Before outlining the scheduling creation steps, here are some general schedule considerations. No two projects or schedules are the same, so GenAI is useful for tailoring a schedule for a project. While there may be a variety of different types of schedules, it's important to create a total end-to-end schedule for the entire project. Regardless of the type of schedule you are creating, decomposing stories and requirements to task-level granularity is important for quality of time and work effort estimates. Use GenAI as a co-planner, not as the final authority. The best results come from combining strong prompts, good source documents, iterative refinement, and project manager oversight to create schedules that are faster to build and stronger in quality. Use a prompt planning schedule worksheet to organize the information before writing your prompt. An example of a worksheet can be found on the Coffee Cat website. Now let's review the 12 steps for creating a schedule using GenAI. We will be using an Agile project for our discussion. Step 1. Define the purpose and contents of the schedule. Clarify why the schedule is being created, who will use it, and what level of detail, milestones, tasks, and deliverables it must contain. Step 2. Choose the delivery model. Select whether the project will be planned as hybrid, agile, or another approach so the schedule structure matches how the work will actually be delivered. Step 3. Gather core project resources that can help you write your prompt. See the prompt worksheet for ideas on information to collect. Collect key project details, including scope, dates, requirements, integrations, resources, risks, and constraints, before asking GenAI to generate a schedule. Useful inputs to help write a prompt also includes business case, financial documents, project objectives, implementation approach, security roles, milestones, known or desired customizations, and integrations. It's okay if you don't have all these inputs, since GenAI will help you fill in the information gaps during the schedule construction process. Step 4. Design the schedule structure at a high level before writing the prompt. Decide if your project will use a hybrid or agile framework. If you want a hybrid schedule, tell GenAI what phases you want, such as requirements, design, development, conversion, integration, testing, training, and rollout. If you want an agile schedule with sprints, tell GenAI the sprint SDLC structure for stories and tasks, where the sprint includes such activities as design, development, testing, conversion, integrations, documentation, and releases. This planning information will give you a fast starting point to generate a schedule that can be reviewed, refined, and tailored to the PMO's or project's delivery method. Step 5. Write your prompt for schedule generation. Create a clear and detailed prompt that tells GenAI exactly what type of schedule to produce, what fields to include, and how detailed the output should be. See the prompt examples in later slides. If you are unsure how to write a good prompt, ask ChatGPT to give you an example with the information to include. Step 6. Run the prompt and generate the first draft of the schedule. Step 7. Review and refine the schedule with follow-up prompts. Improve the first draft by asking GenAI to add missing tasks, strengthen dependencies, expand detail, and correct weak areas. GenAI can help organize work into releases, sprints, and group supporting tasks. It is especially useful to specify full SDLC activities such as planning, design, development, testing, demos, and reviews. This step is about iterations to improve the schedule. Step 8. In this step, you are validating that the stories and/or requirements have been decomposed into tasks, and that no functionality and scope is missing. Check that the schedule breaks work into enough detail for development execution so developers are not left to their own imagination regarding design and programming or setting up functionality. Step 9. Ask the GenAI to prepare the project schedule and an Excel worksheet for importing into the work management tool you'll be using. You may have to do some investigation for formatting or custom setups. Review the Excel output and adjust it as necessary for the work management application you are using. Some applications need to be customized to have tasks with start dates, end dates, and hourly-based effort before importing the worksheet schedule. Step 10. Analyze the schedule for missing information. Review the schedule to identify gaps in scope, approvals, environments, testing, training, map and gap activities, data migration, or other required project processes or content. Step 11. Analyze the schedule for risk points. Examine the schedule for such things as missing tasks, unrealistic durations, overloaded resources, weak dependencies, compressed testing, or other risk issues that could delay or degrade your project. This is a good time to write some risk assessment prompts and upload the schedule, letting ChatGPT perform a variety of risk analyses. For more information on risk analysis, see the Risk Management Primer and tutorials on the Coffee Cat website. Step 12. Perform a manual project schedule review. Have an experienced project manager, the PMO, and/or key stakeholders participate in a schedule review to confirm that it is realistic, complete, and aligned with actual delivery expectations. Once approved, finalized, and baselined, put the schedule under change control. This completes the review of the steps for creating a project schedule using GenAI. A summary document of the steps are available on Coffee Cat website. AI-enabled project management applications are increasingly being marketed. However, projects are unique, so having the flexibility to write a schedule prompt tailored to a project is beneficial. Writing prompts for schedules does not need to be complicated, but there are a few considerations. 1. The more information you include in your prompt, the better the schedule. You can also add to your initial prompt with follow-up prompts. Use everyday language to tell GenAI what you want it to do and what you want for the output. There are no mistakes. 2. Use past examples, templates, and file uploads to support schedule development. 3. Project management knowledge and creativity is critical for asking the right questions and giving GenAI the right information to develop a comprehensive and quality schedule. If you are a CSM, CSP, or ACP and have not had traditional project management training, consider getting a project management certification. 4. No AI limitations. Be the human in the loop and always validate your AI results. 5. Remember, like other aspects of software development, garbage in will result in garbage out. You have to ask the right question in the right way to get the schedule you want. There are lots of great prompt writing YouTube videos, manuals, and courses if you want to learn more or improve your GenAI prompt writing skills. A prompt worksheet is one way to help structure your prompt planning and organize the information you may use to write it. The more information you add to your prompt, the more specific the project schedule will be to your project. The example worksheet shown in the video is for an Agile project. Hybrid projects that use more traditional project framework have a different worksheet. The video scans all the types of information you might include in your prompt. However, not all the information shown on the worksheet is required. This worksheet is available on the Coffee Cat website. This is an example of a prompt with a bit more descriptive information. Notice this prompt is like a template with some fill-in-the-blanks, but it still produces a simple generic schedule. Again, experiment with this prompt and add some of the information in the blank spots to see what you get. Remember, the examples in this tutorial use ChatGPT. If you use a different LLM, you will get different results. Here's a more complex schedule prompt for a CRM hybrid implementation. The additional information for SDLC activities and tasks helps define the schedule in this example. Here's a complex prompt for an ERP Agile project. The contents of the prompt is different than the prior prompt for a hybrid schedule we just looked at. I'll leave this slide up for a bit longer in case you want to scan the prompt. Now that we have seen a bit of what GenAI can do for generating schedules, let's review what it can't. While AI and GenAI will continue to evolve, it's important to know its limitations. GenAI can supplement a project manager's skill, knowledge, and experience, but it cannot reduce a project manager's bias and uninformed decision-making. Here are some other things that GenAI cannot do for you. It cannot know missing project details. It cannot guarantee effort estimates or dates are accurate. It cannot confirm real resource availability. It cannot fully understand hidden politics, stakeholder behavior, or vendor performance risks unless described. It cannot verify that all dependencies are correct. It cannot automatically know your organization's delivery standards unless templates are uploaded. And last, it cannot ensure the schedule will succeed in execution. While there are lots of things GenAI can't do, there are lots of things it can that are important for the success of project managers and teams, such as reduce project work, reduce project risks, and improve project outcomes. In closing, the AI world is moving quickly and has significant implications for how project managers perform their work. GenAI is becoming a universal skill that all project managers can use to improve their schedules and project outcomes. I think it's appropriate to say that to remain competitive, one needs to stay at the forefront of the changes that AI is bringing to the IT world. I hope this tutorial has shown you the potential of GenAI and that you'll consider its application in your projects. Thanks for watching. We hope you found this tutorial informative and useful. Visit coffeecatsolutions.com for our other project management, risk management, GenAI, and IT career training tutorials. Again, thanks for watching and for taking the time to be with us.